What's up, Gearheads? And in today's video, I'm going to be firing up this rare Lt-1 engine that's been sitting for 20 years. Before we fire this thing up today, I want to put some fuel in the fuel system, make sure it's not leaking. And while that's sitting in there, I'm going to put the rest of the vacuum lines on this engine. Because as you Corvette fans know, there's a lot of vacuum lines that go into the car. I'm only going to put back the vacuum lines that allow this thing to start. So without any further ado, guys, let's go ahead and put the rest of the fuel lines on the carburetor. And then let's go put fuel in this car. And let's see how our brand new fuel line works.
I was having a little trouble putting the fuel line back onto the carburetor. It was kind of difficult trying to bend it and aim it into the block. So I was lucky enough to ask help from my girlfriend who's helping me film. And without her help, I really don't think I would have been able to get this line in. So thank God she was there to help me out and give me a, what is this, fourth hand, I guess? It took a lot of hands to get this thing going, but we were able to line it up, and actually I was able to learn a thing or two from her. So I thought that was really cool. And it's always good to be open in the garage because sometimes someone's going to have a better idea than you. And
like move it down maybe like a tad just so you can get it. Yeah, like, you see how that's working kind of.
And that sometimes happens to be your girlfriend.
This
So
part?
yeah, nothing wrong with that.
Put it outside. Push this down. Only the block. Only the block. Oh my God, you're a genius. See, boys, give the viewers a thumbs up right there with your nice pretty nails. Girls rock. That is the weirdest thumbs up. You're awesome.
I think it was really awesome that she was able to help out because I was starting to get very frustrated. I was about to walk out of the garage.
All right, we got our fuel line in. For those of you who've been staying along, you know that I was having trouble with this fuel line here on the frame. And what we did off camera is we actually replaced the fuel line that was there because it was too corroded. We didn't want to deal with any foreign materials going into our brand new car. So we went ahead and cut our fuel line in 3 places so that we could put in the fuel line, because if we wanted to replace the whole fuel line as one unit, you'd have to remove the body off the car. And as you guys already know, I'm just trying to fire this thing up and get some running videos for you guys. And I don't want to have to take off the body and get this thing going. We did a pretty good job of hiding this fuel line, so let's go see if it works. And let's install the rest of the parts that we need on this engine so we can fire this thing up. Alrighty, Gearheads, before we go ahead and put our go-go juice in our Vette, I would like to mention, because it's an Lt-1 Corvette, it runs 11-to-1 compression from the factory. This was actually an option that came on the Lt-1 cars. So since we're running at such a high compression rating, we want to make sure that we're running fuel with high octane. So that's why our fuel here looks like something that you buy at the cash register to wake you up at 5 in the morning, because that's what it's about to do. So now that we have the correct fuel for our Lt-1 to start up without pinging, let's go ahead and just put a gallon in this fuel tank and see if we have any leaking anywhere. Let me be the one to tell you right now, this stuff will shed a tear to your eye. Alright? Alright. Here she blows. Nah. Who cares? Not the fresh paint. Alright, so I went ahead. That's better. So I went ahead and put a gallon of fuel inside the car. So let's go ahead and check to make sure that all the fuel connections aren't leaking, because wouldn't want to have that fire up and have that kind of issues. Alrighty, let's go. That was a rough landing. Let's check our fuel lines here. Alright, so I don't see any leaking here from the sending unit or this fuel line. Nor do I see any leaking there. So everything seems to be okay for right now. Alrighty guys, so I went ahead and put another 2.5 gallons in the gas tank, and we're just gonna let that sit for right now so that we can confirm that there's no leaking in the fuel system. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and put the rest of the vacuum lines onto the engine so that we can get this thing started. Put a cap on this line because we're not using this.
Okay, Gearheads, this is the moment you all been waiting for. Time to answer the infamous question. Will it start? Well, we're about to find out.
Ready? Okay, go ahead. Okay, ready? Mm-hmm. That would be going from... Timing's off. You want me to do it? No, I can ride easier. How's our oil pressure? From the header. How's the oil pressure? 35? 35? Want to try to get the timing? Feel this also. It's not working? It's at 90. That sounds pretty damn good though. That doesn't sound bad. Dude, for sitting for 20 years, that's insane. Huh? Yeah, we're getting on it. About 88 degrees. We should be reading about 110, 120. Now we How's the power steering work? Got stuck? No, I didn't move it. Dad, we got it started. Yeah.
Hey, look at the throttle. Make sure it's not stuck on something.
freaking victory. Turn it off. Something's not adjusted right on the carburetor. It gets stuck. I'm pulling as hard as I can backwards. Let's figure that out. But holy smokes, it freaking starts. Oh shit. Okay, we got problems.
Not bad.
Not bad. It's just coolant. I don't want to go into the head though. Wow, guys. I really don't know what to say. I guess all I could say is that I'm speechless. I mean, I really didn't think we were gonna be able to meet our goal of starting the car today and being able to make our deadline for Saturday's video. As you guys know, it's been really difficult to meet these deadlines just because I've been doing everything on my own, you know, the editing and working on the car and keeping up with all the other social media accounts. It definitely has been a challenge, but I am so happy and so proud that I was able to get the car started today. And I really have to hand it to you guys too, because you guys have really driven me to stay focused and get this thing running. So with that said, guys, if I can ask you to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel, it would really help me out and get you more of the gearheads on the channel. I really appreciate all the support I've been given from all you guys. And I can say this proudly, guys, that we made it. We got this thing fired up, and we're on to our next chapter with this car. All right, guys, on that note, have a good rest of your weekend. Bring out that toolbox, bring out them wrenches, get working on your cars, take them out, enjoy them. Do what all gearheads love. My name's Vinny, and you're watching the Division 7 Motorsports channel. Peace out.